Guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're actually doing another What's It Worth regarding one of the most recent additions to the Lunar New Year's update of 2025. And actually standing right behind me is, of course, Gamma Radiant Snicle. However, it isn't just any ordinary Snicle, as in fact, it is a current one-of-one GDSA Lunar New Year's Radiant Snicle, which is actually pure robust. And this was actually handed to me by Eliza is Cool 44. Shout outs to you, man. For those traders out there, they actually did specify to me that they are looking for token trades. So for anybody who is interested, here's their Discord. So feel free to contact them as you wish. But while we're at it, it should be stated that this Loomian is standing at a whopping 1 in 81,920,000 chance to find in the wild, which means this is extremely hard to find. It begs the question as to what it's worth, as since it is a one-on-one and does have iffy demand, since the Snickles aren't going for great demand at the moment. It is to be said that we are looking at the lowest of being 500 GR to around 575 GR highest. But do keep in mind, since it is a one-on-one, it can easily get overpays, which can push past 600. With that being said, let's get straight into the trading process. Alrighty, let's go in the chat. Let's type in looking for offers on GGSA Radiant Lunar New Year's Snickle, and boom. And now let's wait for offers. Alrighty, and we do have our first trade request incoming from Mega Uri 500. So let's see what Mega has to trade with us today. And we do start off with a Gamma Christmas Odiaga Pure Brawny, a Gamma Kalos Pure Brawny, a Gamma Protagon Pure Nimble, a Gamma Christmas Mutagon Pure Nimble, a Gamma Christmas Halvantic Dull Brawny, a Gamma Glacidia Pure Nimble, a Gamma Arceros Pure Nimble, Gamma Celestine Pure Nimble, a Gamma Strawberry Swirl Pure Nimble, a Gleam SA PvP Obolos, robust, clever, and very sluggish. And it does seem like this may be Mega's final trade, but we'll quickly check in a second. Alright, so I did just ask Mega as to what their final offer is, and they just say, this is the offer. I did specify as to whether or not it's just these four or all, and they did just say the four. So with this being said, is this trade worth it? This trade is going to have to be a major thumbs down. Do keep in mind that although the value is looking really great, since Gamma Strawberry Swirl is around 40 to 50 GR, the Gamma Christmas Mutagon is on point to being around 80 GR, and everything else does stack on with it. So we're looking at around 140 almost GR, 150. Although it is almost a fifth of the GR total, keep in mind that since it is 500 GR minimum that we're working with, this isn't really close. So that being said, let's get into our next trade, but this is gonna have to be a thumbs down. Alrighty, and our next trade is gonna be coming from JJ_XZZY. So let's see what Moses has to trade with us today. Alrighty, and we do start off with a Wobbleisk Pure Indifferent, a Christmas Griefstone Pure Nimble, a Rainbow Choo Choo from the Rainbow event Pure Nimble, a Gamma Wiki Wiki Pure Nimble. It does seem like this may be Woser's final trade, but we'll quickly check in a second. Alrighty, and I did just ask Wozer as to what the final offer is, and they just say this one. So this being said, is this trade worth it? Unfortunately, this trade is gonna have to be a major thumbs down. Do keep in mind that all this doesn't really quite put up to even 1 ZR, so we're gonna keep this very straightforward. It's a very obvious major thumbs out. With that being said, let's get into our next trade. Alrighty, we do have our next trade coming in from Ion0088, so let's see what Ion has to trade with us today. So we do start off with a Gleam Christmas Dusket Pure Nimble, another one which is Pure Nimble, a Gleam Dakuda, Frail Smart, 2 Gleam Pure Minds, one being Pure Nimble and Idiosyncratic, the other one being Idiosyncratic and Indifferent, a Gleam Dusket Tender Nimble, a Gleam Halloween Kraka Bold Clever. We do throw in a random Twilight in there, Pure Sluggish, but we'll quickly check with Ion as to what their final offer is in a second. Alright, and I did just ask Ion as to what the final offer is, and they did just say everything you see, big bro. A little question mark on that one. But with that being said, is this trade worth it? Unfortunately, this trade is gonna have to be a major thumbs down once again. Do keep in mind that the Gleam Dusket values have actually dropped, but they're slightly on the rise due to the demand being Dusket reskins. But everything else combined still isn't gonna push this towards being a W. Major thumbs down, but thank you for offering. So with that being said, let's get into our next trade. Alrighty, we do have our next trade incoming from Pre-Cut Mammal. So let's see what Mammal has to trade with us today. Alright, we do start off with a Gamma Circuit Icicle Pure Nimble, a Gleam SA PvP Hunter, Brawny Very Clumsy, and Nimble. Alright, and I did just ask Mammal as to what the final offer is, and they did just say this, bro, with the frowny face. My whole inventory right now. So with this being said, is this trade worth it? Unfortunately, this trade is going to be a major thumbs down. Do keep in mind that these together do make around 1/5 of the actual value of this Snickle. However, once again, regardless of the demand, this is gonna have to be a major thumbs down. But with that being said, let's get into our next trade. Alright, we do have a trade request incoming from 24589.7, so let's see what 2 has to trade with us today. Alright, and we do have a Gleam Radiant Lunar New Year's Bun Puff Pure Nimble, a Gamma Odiaga Robust Sluggish, a Gamma Dractus Pure Nimble, a Gleam Christmas Metronet Pure Nimble, a Gleam Christmas Protagon Pure Nimble, a Gamma Pattern Dragodine Brawny Clumsy, a Gleam Red Pure Tender Cosmure, a Gamma Double Pure Clever, a Gamma Icicle Pure Nimble, Gleam Pure Mind Pure Nimble, Idiosyncratic, a Gamma Buzzlin Pure Nimble, Gamma Caillou Pure Smart, a Gleam Fisher Chachi Pure Nimble, and a Gleam Pink Cosmere Indifferent. But it does seem like this may be 2's final trade, but we'll quickly check in a second. Alrighty, and they did just ask 2 as to what his final offer is, and they did just say everything I have showed. So this being said, is this trade worth it? Unfortunately, this trade is going to be a major thumbs down once again. It is still not close enough to the actual value of the GGSA Lunar New Year's Radiant Snickle. So with that being said, we're gonna have to give this one a thumbs down. Let's get into our next trade. Alrighty, and we do have our next trade request incoming from Belgian. So let's see what Bell has to trade with us today. So we do start off with a a Gleam Christmas Grief Zone, pure nimble, a Gamma Gleaming Grief Zone from the Christmas event, pure nimble, a Gleam Dakota, pure nimble, a Gamma Snicle, pure nimble, a Gleam PvP ready, Lashent, Brawny Clever, very sluggish, a Gamma Moriel, pure nimble, a Gamma Krabtana, clumsy clever, a Gleam Pink Cosmere, tender clever, a Gleam Icicle, tender smart, a Gleam Halloween Mistlebud, dull smart, a Gleam Christmas Pattern, Scorb, smart foolish, another one which is indeed hyper sluggish, and it does seem like this may be Belle's final trade, but we'll quickly check in a second. So we did just ask Belle as to what the final offer is, and they did just say that's my final offer. So with this being said, they did throw in a Gamma Nemesis and an Alpha Nemesis, the Gamma being pure nimble and the Alpha as well being pure nimble, while they do throw in a Gamma Kapoink pure nimble. So with all this being said, is this trade worth it? Unfortunately, this trade has got to be a major thumbs down once again. The most valuable thing here would actually be the Gamma Christmas Grief Zone, which is sitting at a great amount of value to work with. However, everything else combined actually is going to have to drag this one down since it doesn't really equate to the value of the Snicle. So that being said, let's get into our next trade. Alrighty, and we do have our final trade incoming from Pops. Let's see if hopefully Pops can bless us up with a good trade to work with, because so far we have not gotten a single W thus far. Alright, and we do start off huge with a Gleaming Halloween Red Dusket, Clumsy Nimble, a Gleaming Halloween Protagon, pure nimble, a Gamma Protagon, pure robust, and a Gamma Plush Kit, pure nimble. And it does seem like this may be Pops' final offer, but we'll quickly check in a second. Without having to ask, Pops did just say, this is my final offer. So with this being said, is this trade worth it? This trade is an obvious no-brainer. I were this Snicle owner, since the demand is kind of iffy, since it is in one-on-one, I could immediately do this trade and get a massive W, and this would be a really great trade to work with. As do keep in mind that Gleaming Halloween Red Duskets are currently going for around 520 to 530 GR at max with its pure nimble nature. So with this being said, all this combined is an amazing trade to work with, and it's an immediate thumbs up, massive overpay. And if I were this Snicle owner, I would immediately take it. So that being said, let's conclude our trade. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, join our Discord server, as well as join our Gleaming Halloween Red Dakota giveaway on Twitter right now, which is currently still live, which will be ending when we hit 7,900 subscribers on YouTube. While you're at it, join our Roblox group and cop some of my merch. It's only 5 Robux and only 50 for those which are limited, which will be disappearing once our new bundle's out. So with that being said, remember, pineapples are vegetables. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, peace.